The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Hazel stepped forward, her boots echoing against the crystalline floor. 200 species watched her with expressions ranging from curiosity to outright horror. She was the first human to address the Council, and the weight of Earth's application for membership rested squarely on her shoulders. "Councillors," Hazel began, her voice steady despite the trembling in her chest, "I come before you representing humanity and our homeworld, Earth." A ripple of gasps spread through the chamber. Ambassador Zelther of the Vaxian Empire rose from his seat, his 4 eyes blinking in rapid succession, a sign of extreme agitation among his kind. "You cannot be serious," Zelther's translator crackled. "Your planet is classified as a Class 12 Deathworld. No species has ever evolved on anything beyond Class 7 and survived to achieve spaceflight." Hazel smiled, though it didn't quite reach her eyes. "That's precisely why I'm here, Ambassador. To explain what you don't understand about Earth." Back on the human vessel Resilience, orbiting the Council's moon, Leo monitored the proceedings from the communications deck. His fingers danced across holographic displays, ready to feed Hazel any data she might need. They had prepared for this moment for months. Ever since humanity's first contact with the galactic community had revealed a disturbing truth. Earth wasn't just considered dangerous, it was considered impossible. "Continue," the Council chairwoman, a floating being of pure energy named Lumina, commanded. Hazel activated her holographic display. An image of Earth materialized above the assembly, blue marble swirled with white clouds. "Earth has a gravity 1.4 times the galactic standard," she began. "Our atmospheric pressure would crush most of your species. We have active tectonic plates that cause devastating earthquakes. We have storms that span continents. We have volcanoes that can trigger global climate shifts." "Exactly our point," another counselor interjected. "Why would we allow such dangerous beings into our community?" "Because you're looking at it wrong," Hazel countered. "You see danger, we see home," she gestured, and the hologram shifted to show Earth's ecosystem. "Our planet has 5 major extinction events in its history. Life has been nearly wiped out multiple times, and yet it always comes back, stronger, more diverse, more resilient." Leo transmitted the next file. Hazel caught it seamlessly. "Let me tell you about Earth's wildlife," she continued. "We have predators called polar bears that hunt in temperatures that would freeze most species solid. We have creatures called tardigrades that can survive in the vacuum of space. We have plants that can grow through concrete, fungi that can break down radiation." The hologram showed a montage of Earth's most extreme creatures. The Council watched in fascinated horror as images of great white sharks, saltwater crocodiles, and box jellyfish flashed before them. "And humans?" Zelthor asked. "Where do you fit in this nightmare ecosystem?" "We're persistence hunters," Hazel said simply. "Our ancestors would chase prey for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. We can survive in environments from Arctic tundra to scorching deserts. We can hold our breath for minutes underwater. We heal from injuries that would be fatal to most species. We can eat a wider variety of foods than almost any other creature on our planet, including things that are toxic to most life forms." She paused, letting that sink in. "And perhaps most importantly, we never give up. It's encoded in our very nature. When faced with extinction, we adapted. When faced with predators, we became the apex predator. When faced with a world that seemed determined to kill us, we thrived." Leo's voice crackled in her earpiece. "Hazel, you're doing great. They're listening. Send the medical data next." Hazel nodded imperceptibly and pulled up another file. "Your medical reports from our first contact teams showed something interesting. Human baseline adrenaline levels are considered toxic by galactic standards. Our pain tolerance is off the charts. We have a fight-or-flight response that can temporarily give us strength beyond our normal limits. We call it hysterical strength." "This is madness," muttered a counselor from the Zephyr Collective. "No," Hazel said firmly. "This is evolution. This is what it takes to survive on Earth, and it's made us who we are." She deactivated the hologram and looked directly at the assembly. "You're afraid of us because you think we're dangerous, but we're not here to conquer or destroy. We're here because we've spent our entire existence fighting to survive, and now we want to use those skills to protect and build." "Protect?" Lumina's voice resonated through the chamber. "What makes you think the galaxy needs protection?" Leo had been monitoring deep space sensors. What he saw made his blood run cold. "Hazel," he transmitted urgently, "we're picking up something. An armada. Unknown origin. They're heading straight for the Council moon." Hazel's expression didn't change, but she heard the message. Chairwoman Lumina, with your permission, I'd like to share something that our sensors just detected. Within minutes, the council chamber descended into chaos. The unknown armada consisted of ships that matched no known configuration. They weren't responding to hails. Defensive fleets scrambled, but the galactic military was designed for peacekeeping, not warfare. Most species hadn't seen real combat in centuries. They'll reach us in 20 minutes, a military advisor announced, panic evident in his translated voice. Hazel turned to Leo's channel. Get the crew ready. All of them. The Resilience wasn't a warship by human standards. It was an exploration vessel, but it had been built by humans, on Earth, with human engineering principles, which meant it was overbuilt, over-armored, and designed to survive anything. Counselors, Hazel said, her voice cutting through the panic. Let us help. Zelthor stared at her. You have one ship. They have 51 human ship, Hazel corrected. From Earth, the ultimate Deathworld. She smiled, and this time it was genuine, fierce and determined. Let us show you what that means. What followed would be recorded in galactic history as the Battle of First Contact. The Resilience, along with its crew of 200 humans, engaged an armada of raiders who had been terrorizing the galactic rim for decades. The human ship took damage that should have destroyed it 3 times over, but kept fighting. Human soldiers boarded enemy vessels and engaged in combat that other species considered suicidal. Human tactics born from millennia of warfare on a planet where survival was never guaranteed proved devastatingly effective. When it was over, the raider fleet was in retreat, and the council moon was saved. Hazel stood before the council once more, this time with Leo by her side. Both were bruised and battered, but standing tall. Earth isn't just a death world, Hazel said quietly. Earth is the ultimate death world, and it made us what we are. We don't ask you to understand how we survived there. We're just asking for the chance to prove that what we learned there makes us valuable allies. Chairwoman Lumina floated forward, her energy form pulsing with what might have been respect. Application approved, she said. Welcome to the Galactic Council, humanity. We have much to learn from you. As they left the chamber, Leo leaned toward Hazel and whispered, think they understand now. Hazel grinned. They're beginning to. Earth didn't just make us survivors, it made us protectors, and the galaxy is about to find out what that means. Behind them, the council was already discussing new defensive strategies, human combat techniques, and the strange, resilient species from the impossible world. Earth had arrived on the galactic stage, and nothing would ever be the same.